Today we'll be discussing how to build topical authority and more specifically how to create topical maps with AI. So what topical authority does, it helps businesses or professionals to build authority within their own space or niche. And what most of them out there are doing wrong is actually not having a map, right? Most of the time they experiment with content, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's the problem. You have to be organized and have a specific strategy, a clear strategy to build authority within your space. Why would we need to build authority? Well, to separate yourself, to differentiate yourself from your competitors and win in your niche. So what you need to do first and foremost is identify the most popular and in-demand topics of the niche. Once we do that, then we will go and select specific areas within the niche and then build the so-called content pillar strategy. Then we will create a content calendar, right? So for this specific case, as a niche, I picked mindset coaching, right? I'm not going to read through all the prompts, but mainly the first prompt identifies the most popular and in-demand topics of the niche. And it does that using Google Ads keywords. So thanks to this data extender that we have, it will pick all the keywords and the search volume for each keyword to identify the most popular topics of the niche, right? So as you can see, I'll show you a little bit of the input. So this is the prompt, right? And it picks all the search volume for each keyword and competition, right? So as you can see, it's mind coaching 9,900, low competition, etc. So based on these, this is the response. So it says the most frequently occurring themes or subjects are general mindset coaching, and it gives you the search volume for each coaching mindset coach written separately. It also shows emerging trends or new areas of interest, which have lower search volume, but they are more niche. It also shows you the general sentiment or intent behind these keywords. And as a conclusion, it tells you what are the best, right? The second prompt, as we saw here, right, in our strategy, selects specific areas within the niche. So rather than covering all the aspects of the broad topic niche, it narrows down to specific areas. We're using Claude for this one, which is preferable for these use cases. And it goes and finds these in-demand topics, right, which are specific areas. So then, based on these, it will create a content pillar strategy, and it will ensure that these pillars are broad enough to accommodate diverse content, because we have to diversify the content to not sound repetitive, right? And that's what it does. It gives you main pillar and sub pillars, which is super important, right? It says decision-making strategies for entrepreneurs, like it helps basically not just with the mindset, but with a specific skill, in this case, decision-making. Then cultivating resilience in business, risk management, etc. Then it proceeds with pillar number 2 and sub-pillars for that specific pillar, and it does it for all the 5 ones. The last one, what it does, it creates content calendar. And these are mainly topics more than keywords with a specific search volume. If you are doing social media and you're trying to build authority on YouTube or TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts, then these are 30 topics that you would need to create content for to build authority. To find keywords for a specific niche, I have another template that would help you with Google traffic, right? Let's just pick one for that specific use case. Let's say we're focusing on money mindset and financial success. So we will go to this other template that we have. Both templates, you will find the links in the description below this video once it's published. This is way more sophisticated as a template. What it does keyword research based on seed topic. Let's say the seed topic is the one we just picked, right? Which is money mindset and financial success. The first prompt picks all the subtopics, right? And it's using ChatGPT 4.0. So we'll click Save and Test. And it gives you all the keywords, right? The second one will find words with the same meaning like the topic. Let's just go ahead and click Save and Test here too. So it gets you more keywords mainly, which are still relevant to the topic, very similar, but different words, new words, right? Then on the third prompt with Claude, we get long tail keywords for that topic, right? So it acts as an SEO expert and it gets long tail keywords. Let's just proceed. Now on the next prompt, what we will do is use Google SERP data extender that we have, that PromptMate has, that allows to grab search results on Google and mainly by acting as an SEO expert, goes through each line of content and defines keywords, phrases, or questions that a user would most likely search for to find, right? Return 30 keywords that users would most likely search for. Return also top 10 questions. Let's just go ahead and click save and test. As you can see, he's executing on the data extender and is getting keywords straight out of top ranking articles on Google, which is amazing because now this is not just ChatGPT data, it's backed by results, right? So if Google is ranking them, it means that first of all, it meets search intent. Second of all, they are getting a lot of traffic, right? Then it will get keywords from Google based on top 1 to 3 ranking URLs, right? Which is amazing. So it will go through each keyword in the following list and check if it's related to the topic, right? So we will click save and test, and here we go. It's getting all the keywords from those top ranking articles, right? And now what we will do is we will go through each keyword in the following list and check if it's related to the topic. If it is, we will add it to the results list. Otherwise, it will just skip it, right? So now we'll use ChatGPT again, and it will create a meaningful substructure with main and subtopics for the for the main topic, right? So let's proceed. And here we have them. So main topic, subtopics. So now the last prompt will add groups to keywords, right? So it will say add 2 columns, main topic and subtopic in the following list. Then go through each row and find the best main and subtopic from the provided keyword group in structure and add it. If no main subject matches, add only the main topic which fits. Then the column will also contain keyword, search volume, competitor, low bid, high bid, main topic, subtopic. We'll click save and test. And as you can see, it's giving you all the keywords, right? So it will give you main topic, subtopic, search volume, competitor, low bid, high bid. And now you know what to create content for based on the search volume. So blog articles in this case. This one, for example, has a higher search volume. This one is also with way higher search volume, but more competitive. If you're just getting started, you will need to target less competitive keywords, even though they might have a lower search volume, right? Like for example, this one, which is great, or this one. So this is incredibly powerful. You would not need SEMrush. You would not need any other paying tool with this template, right? And you can also build your own one, or create your own one. While I speak, it's still generating keywords. This is it. This will help you build not only topical maps with the first template I showed you, which is this one, but also then get keywords if you're interested in Google traffic, search engine traffic, based on Google data. So thanks for watching. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.